Hey guys, Wellington here. Man, I was at like 9 minutes recording this video already, and then I got interrupted, and I got interrupted real bad, and yeah, so I gotta start this video over. But anyways, this is kind of a contest entry. Put entry into Gimpy204's contest. I say entry this way because I don't want to be entered into the contest, seeing as how I wasn't already subscribed to him, and that's one of the requirements. But I really like the questions because they pertain to me a lot, and so I figured out how to answer them anyways in a video response, because that's just what I do now. You know, I make video responses. Anyways, I found out about this contest through CJ's channel because it was just in my subscriptions box, and so I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch his video, and then, you know, from the questions that were asked to the answers that he gave, a lot of them are pretty much what I would have said, but so I kind of had to change a little bit up. And I mean, if you watch CJ's video, it can almost comprise of a lot of things that you're gonna hear in my video, but you're already watching, so might as well finish. First question, there's 8 questions here. First question is, what comic or comic run and CD would you like to bring with you to a deserted island? The comic run I would pick, and I'm getting the sense that it's got to be a run that you already own yourself, because then if I was gonna pick any run out there, I'd probably pick like Detective Comics or something, you know, because it's so long I'm never gonna finish reading it. But the run that I have that is my thickest run is Venom by Rick Remender and now Colin Bunn. I have it from the first issue. I have all the issues of it to current, and so and it's an amazing run, and you're gonna hear about it a lot more in this video, but that's the run I'm going with. And yeah, the CD that I would take, of course, you see my Iron Maiden shirt. Love me some Iron Maiden. I got my Final Frontier poster up there. So, you know, a huge Maiden fan. First band I ever saw live. But I'm not picking Number of the Beast, guys. And I'm not picking The Trooper. I'm picking one of their more recent albums, and that's A Matter of Life and Death. Came out in 2006, I believe. It's got 10 songs on it. If you get the iTunes track, you get an extra bonus song, and this, so I would bring the iTunes bonus track thing, deal, whatever, to the island, because I need this song if I'm going to have an Iron Maiden album, and this is the game changer for me. This is why I didn't pick Number of the Beast. I've never encountered an Iron Maiden song that I don't like, but Number of the Beast has my favorite Iron Maiden song, probably one of my favorite songs just of all time, and Hallowed Be Thy Name. When they played it live, I almost cried because it was just so moving, and Iron Maiden's amazing live band. So on this bonus track with the iTunes thing, you get Hallowed Be Thy Name plus the 10 other amazing songs, where on Number of the Beast you have like 8 songs including Hallowed Be Thy Name. So I'm getting 10 amazing songs that it's probably one of my favorite albums. It's like Number of the Beast and this and Matter of Life and Death, just hand in hand together, some of my favorite Maiden albums. So I'm picking this one with the iTunes track, because then I have my favorite song along with 10 other of my favorite songs. Next question, which is better, or which do I like better, Family Guy, Simpsons, or South Park? I love Family Guy, I love South Park, and I like Simpsons, even though I don't keep up with it much. But I'm gonna go Family Guy just because I keep up with it the most. I mean, I've seen all the South Park episodes as well, but Family Guy is just so good. It's so funny. I'm always dying. You know, I'm watching episodes, you know, the same episode twice in a row, things like that, just because it gives me such good laughs. Seth MacFarlane is a genius at writing stupid stuff. But yeah, So Family Guy's my answer for that. What comics should we all be reading? CJ said, Batman Dark Knight, and then he also said Daredevil. I agree with him, Batman Dark Knight. I haven't read it, but, with Daredevil, I feel like a lot of people are now starting to read it, so I feel like we can't really use that to recommend, even though definitely if you're not reading it, go read it. It's so good. But the comic that I see not a lot of people are reading, at least anymore. People were reading it before, but they don't read it anymore. And again, I told you guys going to hear about it. Venom, again, you guys already know how much I love that series. It's one of my favorite series. It used to be my favorite series, even over Daredevil. Daredevil's just going to new lengths, though. So, Daredevil's at my top. But Venom's not that far away just because, it's just so good, guys. My eyes been hurting. Venom is such a good series. They got 4 trades out. You pick up the first trade, and you're hooked. That Tony Moore art, that Rick Remender writing, just everything about it hooks you in. You're in, and you're going to want to get the rest of the trades, or you're going to want to get in issues. I have them all up to date. Number 1, number 2, 3, onward. And it's just amazing. It's such a good run, such a good book. Cullen Bunn's writing it now. I know a lot of you guys are digging his writing on Helheim, and if you liked Deadpool Illustrated and Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, he also wrote that. So, you've already are open to his type of writing, and if you like that, he's writing Venom right now, and it's great. So yeah, pick it up, guys. It's so good. So that's the comic that we should all be reading. Bands we should all be listening to. Again, I don't listen to a lot of newer bands. The band that I like the most that is newer, and again, in CJ's video, Shinedown, they're really good. But the band that I can't recommend more is, of course, these guys. A lot of people know them, but they don't get a lot of radio airtime. In fact, I've only heard 2 Iron Maiden songs on the radio before. And so I feel like a lot more people should know about Iron Maiden if they don't, because they're just such an amazing band. And they need to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And just more good things need to be happening for them. Not that there isn't good things happening to them already. But yeah, Iron Maiden is a band that you guys need to be listening to if you haven't been. Also, I'll throw in another band, AC/DC, which all you guys probably do listen to if you listen to rock music. 2 favorite bands right there, representing them both at the same time. Which superhero or supervillain would I like to marry? I'm choosing Black Cat just because she's my favorite woman character in comics, and she just looks cool, and I like her character, so that's who I'm picking. Who would I want to have my best friend, or what hero would I want to have as my best friend? I'm going to pick Peter Parker, because even though I'm going to be in danger all the time, I know he's going to always have my back as SpiderMan, and he's going to save me every time, unless, I'm just end up as one of those characters that needs to change his life, and so I die, but that would kind of suck. So I'm hoping that I can be a good friend to Peter, but, no, I have to be his best friend, so hopefully he saves his best friend, me. And that segues into the next question, which hero or villain would I like to bring back to life? Again, what CJ said, and what I'm saying as well, is Peter Parker, because even though the writing, I know a lot of people got on Dan Slott on his Amazing Spider-Man, and even I did. I was like, man, some of this is very hit and miss. I liked a lot of it, but some of it was miss. He's doing great things on Superior Spider-Man. I've only read 2 issues of it. I'm going to read issue number 10 because I read issue number 9, and I also read issue number 1. I liked it, but I'm hesitant to read it because of it's a Spider-Man book without Peter. And I mean, if you look throughout my room, clearly Spider-Man is my favorite character. I mean, you guys can't really see it, but over there I have 2. I got a small poster dealing with Spider-Man. I have a very large poster dealing with Spider-Man, and I have a drawing of Spider-Man that I hung up on my wall. And I got my 2 Spider-Man omnibuses right there, and I got a couple Spider-Man trades in a cabinet over there, and just he's my favorite character ever since I was a kid. Always loved Spider-Man. The movies, the shows, the clothes, the look, just everything about Spider-Man is awesome. The powers, the stories. Peter Parker needs to be back, and that would be great. And then the final question, which villain would I like to see go good, and which hero would I like to see go bad? And so I'm going to start with the villain, because it's not as interesting as what I chose for the hero. The villain, I would choose, I know CJ, of course, he said the Joker. I'm not going to choose the Joker. I want to see the Joker always be bad. Just like how I was going to pick Carnage, but I always want to see Carnage be bad, and the Joker and Carnage are kind of like equals to each other. You know, Carnage is the Joker of the Marvel Universe, and the Joker is the Joker is the Joker. So, but the villain I would like to pick to, I'd like to see go good would be Bullseye, and then he also has to team up with Daredevil to, stop some things from going down. I think that would be really cool because, even though Daredevil and Bullseye would be working together as a team, Bullseye would be trying to kill people and probably succeed at killing some people, while Daredevil would be, fighting with him to, there's no killing. And so that would kind of they'd have to make it work, even though they'd be fighting with each other the whole time. And I think with the right writer, maybe Mark Waid, that could work out really good. But the hero I'd like to see go bad is a big one, and that's Batman. And it's because I have the story in my head. So, in essence, I don't want to see Batman go bad because he's just such a good character. But the story in my head would be Batman finally goes over the edge, and he finally, he's forced, not forced, but he finally sees as no choice, and he kills one of the villains that he faces. Probably not the Joker, but he kills one of the villains, maybe like the Riddler or something. A big villain, or Two-Face. A big villain, but not the Joker. He kills him, and again, what happens when Batman kills, he goes on that slippery slope, and then he just goes bad. And, and then the Justice League have to come in and they have to stop Batman. But as we know, Batman's beaten the Justice League before. We've seen it. And so it's different now, where instead of the Justice League being wrong and Batman stopping them, this time it's Batman being wrong and the Justice League has to stop them or stop him. And with the right writer behind it, it can be an epic story. And then once he finally is stopped, they put him in Arkham, where then he has to, not only fight against all these people that he's put into Arkham, the main bad guys that he hasn't knocked off. Not only does he have to go against them in Arkham, he also has to repair his reputation with the Justice League and probably just with with society in general. And he has to also deal, with him having done what he has done, having done all the wrongs that he has done. And I think with the right writer behind it, it can be done very well. And so, again, Batman is a character I'd like to see go bad and then go back to being good, but then have a lot of things to think about. So yeah, that's all the questions. Again, Gimpy, great contest. I mean, I don't qualify. I told you in a comment already, but I decided I want to make the video anyways, just because questions. I always like questions because it forces me to think about some stuff that I might have not thought about. And these were definitely some good questions. So anyways, that's it for my entry, even though I'm not entered. But there's my video response to your contest video. And I'll see you guys later with my poll week video. I'm going to read my books right now, and I'm going to get that out to you guys. And I'm also going to show you guys my Justice League drawing. So stay tuned for that as well. So anyways, I'm Wellington, and I'll see you guys next time.